Hello, happiness abounder, and welcome back. So, we're wrapping up our discussion all about the rubber band effect on happiness. And today is going to be a pretty short episode because to wrap it up, all I really have to say is this: the rubber band effect is going to happen whether you like it or not. The best two things you can do if you are climbing up the ladder and the one who's pulling that rubber band just a little bit more tight, a little bit more uncomfortable, hold your line. Communicate with whoever is on the other side of that rubber band and really hold the line to slingshot them up. If you don't do that, you're not only punishing yourself, but you're punishing the people around you too. Who doesn't want to get slingshot up, right, to the next levels of their life? That can happen if you hold the line and keep that rubber band just a little bit more taut and a little bit more uncomfortable so that that person can come up and even surpass you, and then you can do the same for each other and keep on moving forward in your lives. So that's if you are the one who currently, because you'll be on the low side eventually, who currently is pulling your relationship up in the rubber band effect. Now, the flip side of that, if you are the one who is on the lower side right now, there is nothing wrong with that. But it is a pretty miserable space if you're comparing yourself and beating yourself up about whoever it is that's climbing up the ladder and pulling the rubber band tight. If you start comparing how you're not doing what they're doing or how they are just moving so fast and you're getting left behind, it's going to start to cause issues. But if you look at that and you go, you know what, I'm so happy for them. I'm so proud of them for going after their stuff. Then the next thing you know, you start moving forward in your life and you're slingshotting each other up the ladders. Now, the important thing to also note here is that you each have your own ladders that you are climbing up. So that does not mean that if your person in your relationship is climbing up their ladder and it's all about health and fitness, that doesn't mean that you sit down on the ground and go, oh man, in comparison mode, they're so good about their health and their fitness and I really wish I could do that. And then you kind of compare and you kind of sit in that despair. You can be moving forward on your ladder in something different. It doesn't have to be the same things moving up the same ladder. It's what is important in your life, in your self-help journey. Now, that's not me negating health and fitness. I hope you understand that. But that is me saying, great, so they're moving forward in health and fitness. Maybe you are moving forward in getting your education or a education, right? Learning, growing, etc. When you're both going up your ladders, you're both slingshotting each other to new heights in different areas. And even if it's the same area, having someone who you care about, who's trying and testing things out before you to help teach you when you're going up your side, all the better. But really, the whole point of this theme week is to explore the idea of the rubber band effect as a good thing. It's not something that's just going to go away unless you're both stagnant, in which case, right? I can't really say much more other than, because that's just not very fun. It's not challenging. It's not growing together and as individuals. So I'm going to assume that at some point or another, if you're both staying there, one of you is going to start to climb their ladder. And things are going to get a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit tight on that rubber band, but hold the line and don't compare, and things will work out for the best. And then you can start moving to those next levels of your life, those next levels in so many areas. So I'm going to leave you with that today. I know it's more of a summary episode, but I really want you to look at the relationships in your life. Consider where you are at on the ladder in comparison to them. Are you holding it down tight and comparing and wallowing and judging yourself and judging them? Or are you like, yeah, I'm so proud of them. I'm so happy for them. What can I learn from them? And then that's when the slingshot will start to happen and you'll start to move up on your ladder. And if you're up on the slingshot, hold the line. Or up on the rubber band, hold the line. Don't compromise your personal journey if someone is a little bit lower and they're afraid of being left behind. You will do them way more good by continuing to hold the line and moving forward in your life and having it ripple effect and be able to slingshot them up than you would if you climbed back down to make them feel more comfortable. So, like I said, leaving that with you today. I hope that this theme week has been insightful and resonates with you. If it has, I would love to hear so. You can find me at happinessabound.com, Happiness Abound blog on Facebook, and happiness_abound on Instagram. And if you've been listening to the audio version of this, thank you so much. It would be also a great help if you liked it and you wanted to leave a review. Apple Podcast, you can leave a review with Happiness Abound. Or if you are not an Apple listener, go to facebook.com, Happiness Abound blog, and you can leave a review there as well. So I would love to hear from you, love to know your thoughts on this, and would really appreciate a review if you have found your life impacted by any of the episodes in this theme week or any of the shows of the Happiness Abound podcast. So, have a great day. Be aware of your rubber band effects in your relationship and how you are navigating them. And above everything else, remember, you are capable of happiness abound.